This weekend is a little event in my town, so I'm putting together some stuff, some Christmas treats for a bake sale. I had school earlier, and then I had play rehearsals, and now I'm just home making cookies. I had these mason jars with the make your own cookie mason jar. I don't know if you've seen those before. It's not like a crazy concept. I made them a little bit ago. They're convenient for putting together cookies quick. So I put together some cookies quick, and now I'm rolling them out and cooking them. I switched out the chocolate chips because I like these chocolate chips more. And I added some Christmas M&Ms just to have them go along with the Christmas spirit that the other treats will have. I'm sure there are other things I could be doing, but making some cookies doesn't sound like it'd be bad for me. This bake sale is to pay for a trip abroad. My parents, they love me so much, and they're sending me on a school trip to Ireland, England, and France in a couple of years. So I'm baking goods to sell to hopefully raise some money to kind of pay off some of the cost of it. We'll see how good it goes. I'll keep you guys updated. I won't. I will not keep you guys updated. However, I will keep you updated as these cookies come out of the oven. First batch going in. Okay, so there's kind of a lot going on at the moment, but it's just because I'm trying to do more than two things at once. And multitasking is one thing, multitasking is another. So I've got 3 pans of cookies going. One of them doesn't hold basically anything. It's just for the air fryer to get it done a little faster. And then I have 2 that actually hold, and I'm just switching between them in the oven. But we're getting through it. Then I'm gonna start covering my pretzels in chocolate. So I'm gonna cover some pretzels in chocolate. I've got pretzel rods and pretzel twists. So I'll have some variety there. Then I'm gonna cover them in red and green sprinkles. Keep the Christmas thing going. Hopefully I'll be finishing that and the cookies at a somewhat similar time, and then I can move on to something completely different. Because I also have sugar cookies to make. I've got brownies to make. For now, I'll just keep cooking. Well, I guess it's baking. Talk to you later. Okay guys, day 2, yesterday. I made all of this. We'll package it up later. But there's still more to make because I have these little tins to make personal pans of brownies in. So that is our next step. That is our next Christmas treat. I mean, it's not very Christmas specific. Really, the only thing Christmas specific about any of these treats is that most of them have some red and green in them. But if that's what it takes to get people holly and jolly, then that's what I'll do. Time to make the brownies. Next, I'm making a red velvet cake to make cake balls out of. The first batch of brownies is done. The second one is in the oven. And I'm down here making cake. let's get to it. Okay, now I'm going to move this cake over and kind of ground it up to the point where it is ready to be formed into cake balls. And then I'll do exactly that. This experience was quite sporadic. It moved really fast, but not all at once. So over the course of 2 evenings, I made a lot of treats, as you guys saw. And then on that second evening, I stayed up and packaged all of the treats, which you saw a little bit of. But then after those videos ended, I went to evening play rehearsals. Got home at 9 o'clock. I tried to make cake balls, but the almond bark messed up the second I put food coloring into it, because I probably should have used like a gel dye, something like that, I don't really know. And then the actual melting chocolate couldn't even stand me messing with it. So, you know, I made a bunch of chocolate covered pretzels and Oreos and it went fine. And then I made a cake and put them into cake balls, and well, that's when everything went wrong. So the next day while I was at a football game, my grandma finished making those for me. Whoa, I just went on a tangent and I forgot that I was talking about what I did after those play rehearsals. So I failed at making cake balls and I finished packaging everything else up. And then I went back to my room and laid in bed. Well, I didn't lay in bed. I sat up in bed and added ribbons to all of the packaging, because is it really Christmas if the gifts don't have ribbons? I'm just saying. So I stayed up till around midnight doing that, and I didn't tell you what I was doing. So now I'm here, like a week and a half later, showing you some of the stuff I made. Most of it's already sold because the event was that same weekend while I was gone. But here's what I still have left, and I can kind of show you how I packaged it up, and how I decorated my tree, and how I set up my table, and just kind of give you an overall view. So, I have the little pans of Christmas brownies that you did not get to see besides me putting them into the oven, which you didn't even see. You just saw me putting them into the little pans as unbaked brownie batter. Guess what? Whenever you baked them, they turned into brownies. I also have the chocolate chip cookies from the mason jars. These are pretty crunchy, so I advertised them as such. I didn't want someone to be like, oh yes, I love chocolate chip cookies, and then bite into it and it's crunchy and they're like, I love some chocolate chip cookies. You know what I mean? Behind that is a little shelf, chocolate covered Oreos. I put 5 to a package. I have these little red polka dot boxes that I put into a little plastic bag and added a little Christmas bow on top. I'm pretty talented, if I do say so myself, because whenever you spend an hour and a half tying bows on the little plastic packages, you get pretty good at it. These are the pretzel rods that I covered in chocolate. They have little red ribbons on top. Over here are the last of the sugar cookies, which I added green and red sprinkles to because it's for a Christmas event. Oh wait, that's it. And I went on to Canva, hashtag Canva for the win, hashtag Canva Pro, hashtag have yourself a merry little Christmas. I went on to Canva because I have Canva Pro and I made these little tags to tell all the prices. They're pretty cute. Shout out to whatever Canva user made the template for that. Over to my tree, because this is a fundraiser for a trip to Ireland, England, and France. I was like, what better to do than to make it exactly that theme? So up top, I have a little banknote from England. I'm really happy that no one stole that, because I was getting a little worried. Because all the other things, it's like, oh, a keychain from London. I just didn't feel like someone would steal that, but an actual banknote, I thought, was a little riskier. So I'm glad it's made it this far. I also have this postcard from England, this postcard from France, and this postcard from Ireland. And then I just have some, is it tinsel or angel's hair? Or is that the same thing? You know what? My Christmas vocabulary is a little lacking, guys. But I also have 2 keychains from London and 2 keychains from Paris. No, 1 keychain from Paris. 2 from London, 1 from Paris. And those are hanging on there like ornaments would normally hang. And that's pretty much it. This video ended up being way longer than I thought it would be. Yeah, that's it. But these are the Christmas treats I made. I hope you know that while I was making all of these treats, I had my computer sitting next to me playing like cliche 2010s Christmas videos on YouTube. So once you're done watching this, I triple dog dare you to go watch a cliche 2010s Christmas YouTube video. Maybe it's a YouTube challenge, maybe it's a Vlogmas episode, maybe it's a decorate my room for Christmas, maybe it's a make Christmas treats. But I'll see you guys next week. I don't know what video I'll make, but I'll be around. See you then. No one respects all the hard work that goes into this.